Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the newly built Matushri KDP multi-speciality hospital at Atkot near Rajkot in Gujarat. Says government is doing everything to provide 100% facilities to people without any discrimination. President Ramnath Kovind inaugurates the Arogya Manthan program at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow. Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur says every university in the country can play a big role in the promotion of sports activities by creating a sports campus and providing training to athletes. Government launches Indian business portal to help Indian exporters get global visibility. Today is the birth anniversary of great nationalist and freedom fighter Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Prime Minister and Home Minister paid tributes. Today is World Menstrual Hygiene Day. In Asia Cup Hockey Tournament, India to take on Japan in their first match of Super 4 stage in Indonesia this evening. And in IPL, Rajasthan Royals to face debutants Gujarat Titans in the summit clash at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad tomorrow evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the newly built Matushri KDP multi-speciality hospital at Atkot near Rajkot in Gujarat today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said his government has completed 8 years during which they have worked for poor people with good governance and Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas. He was addressing a gathering of people at Atkot near Rajkot.
मुझे खुशी है कि आज यहाँ मातुश्री केडीपी मल्टी स्पेशलिस्ट हॉस्पिटल का शुभारंभ हुआ है। ये हॉस्पिटल सौराष्ट्र में स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं को और बेहतर बनाने में मदद करेगा। जब सरकार के प्रयास में जनता का प्रयास जुड़ जाता है तो सेवा करने की हमारी शक्ति भी अनेक गुना बढ़ जाती है। राजकोट में बना यह आधुनिक अस्पताल एक इसका बहुत बड़ा उत्तम उदाहरण है।
Mr. Modi said the 200-bed multi-speciality hospital run by Patel Seva Samaj Trust will provide high-end medical equipment and provide world-class healthcare facilities to the people of Saurashtra region. He said the healthcare sector is developing in Gujarat day by day. The Prime Minister said the government has made sure that every Indian gets COVID-19 vaccine free of cost. He said during the wartime also, safe evacuation of citizens was ensured from the concerned areas. Mr. Modi said the government is doing everything to provide 100% facilities to people without any discrimination.
हमने निरंतर प्रयास किया कि हमारे गरीब भाई बहन को, हमारे मिडिल क्लास को, मध्यम वर्ग के भाई बहनों को मुश्किल का सामना करना न पड़े। अब हमारी सरकार सुविधाओं को 100% नागरिकों तक पहुंचाने के लिए अभियान चला रही है। जो जिस बात का हकदार है उसे उसका हक मिलना चाहिए। जब हर नागरिक तक सुविधाएं पहुंचने का लक्ष्य होता है तो भेदभाव भी खत्म होता है, भ्रष्टाचार की गुंजाइश भी नहीं रहती, न भाई भतीजावाद रहता है, न जात पात का भेद रहता है। इसलिए हमारी सरकार मूलभूत सुविधाओं से जुड़ी योजनाओं को सैचुरेशन तक 100% तक पहुंचाने में जी जान से जुटी हुई है।
The Prime Minister said the double engine government in Gujarat has given new impetus to the development of the state in all sectors.
साथियों, 3 करोड़ से अधिक गरीबों को पक्के घर, 10 करोड़ से अधिक परिवारों को खुले में शौच से मुक्ति, 9 करोड़ से अधिक गरीब बहनों को धुएं से मुक्ति, 2.5 करोड़ से अधिक गरीब परिवारों को बिजली कनेक्शन, 6 करोड़ से अधिक परिवारों को नल से जल, 50 करोड़ से अधिक भारतीयों को 5 लाख रुपए तक मुफ्त इलाज की सुविधा। ये सिर्फ आंकड़े नहीं है मेरे भाइयों बहनों, ये सिर्फ आंकड़े नहीं है, बल्कि गरीब की गरिमा सुनिश्चित करने के हमारे कमिटमेंट के ये प्रमाण है, प्रमाण साथियों.
Mr. Modi said earlier industries were developed between Vadodara to Vapi. Now the small and medium industries are flourishing in every direction in the state. He said the people of Gujarat will benefit from the bullet train. Highways will provide good connectivity to the ports. The state has good air connectivity, which shows the fruits of development. Earlier, the Prime Minister visited the hospital and inspected various healthcare facilities. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel also addressed the function. Union Ministers Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, Parshottam Rupala, Dr. Mahendra Munjpara, Member of Parliament and State BJP President C.R. Patel, former Governor of Karnataka Vajubhai Wala, and senior ministers of the state government were also present on the occasion. Later in the day, the Prime Minister will address the Sahakar Sammelan at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar during the seminar of leaders of various cooperative institutions on Sahakar Se Samriddhi. The Prime Minister will also inaugurate the nano liquid urea plant built at IFCO, Kallol.
President Ramnath Kovind has said that the more we stay in touch with nature, the healthier we will be. Speaking on the topic One Nation, One Health, the need of the hour, in the Arogya Manthan program organized by the Arogya Bharati in Bhopal today, the President advised citizens to adopt routine, ethics and food according to nature in daily life. Referring to the usefulness of traditional medicine, Mr. Kovind said that these systems of medicine have been adopted globally. He clarified that any medical system is not specific to any particular religion, but it is meant to keep the entire human race healthy. Appreciating the idea of One Nation, One Health system, the President said that it is clear from ancient texts like Yog Sutra, Hat Yog Pradipika, Hiranya Samhita that centuries ago a country had One Nation, One Health system existed in some form. Mentioning the goals of the National Health Policy announced in the year 2017, Mr. Kovind said that the main goal of this policy is to make quality health services accessible to all people at an affordable cost. He said that it is also the goal of this policy to make arrangements for the health of all in a comprehensive and holistic manner. For this, along with the participation of the public and private sectors, the participation of the intelligentsia of the society is also necessary, he added. Talking about the increasing medical tourism in the country, Mr. Kovind said that one cannot find cheaper treatment anywhere in the world than in India. Due to the affordable treatment system, people from all over the world are coming to India for treatment. Madhya Pradesh Governor Mangubhai Patel and Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan also addressed the program. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 89th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of All India Radio and Doordarshan, AIR News websites and News on AIR mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of the AIR News, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry.
Vice President Venkaiah Naidu will unveil the statue of the former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi in Chennai this evening. The statue of the DMK patriarch has been installed at Omandura Government Estate premises. The Vice President will unveil the statue in the presence of the State Chief Minister and the DMK President M.K. Stalin. Later, a function will be held at Kalaivanar Arangam Hall, where the Vice President will address the gathering. Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh has said the National Education Policy 2020 brings enormous challenge and responsibility on institutions and faculty as they have been given autonomy to innovate on matters of curriculum, pedagogy and assessment. This has to be made within a broad framework of higher education qualifications while ensuring consistency across institutions, programs and modes. He was addressing the students and faculties at Mizoram University after inauguration of the Research Scholar Hostel and a Faculty Development Centre at the university today.
Minister of State for Commerce and Industry Priya Patel launched the India Business Portal in New Delhi last evening. The portal will serve as an international trade hub for Indian exporters and foreign buyers. The portal is a business-to-business digital marketplace to empower small-medium enterprises, exporters, artisans and farmers to identify new markets for the products and increase the sales globally. Speaking after launching the portal, Ms. Patel said the portal will act as an e-commerce marketplace to help Indian exporters get global visibility. She said it will address a number of elements which are part of the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The country has achieved the milestone of 50% rural households having access to tap water connections under the Jal Jeevan Mission. The Minister of Jal Shakti said more than 9 crore 50 lakh rural households now have access to tap water connections within their premises. It said that Goa, Telangana, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Puducherry and Haryana have already achieved 100% household connections. The ministry said Punjab, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar have coverage of more than 90% and are progressing fast towards attaining the status of Har Ghar Jal.
Over 88% of adult population in the country is now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. In a tweet, Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia informed this. He urged the people to keep following COVID-appropriate behavior even after getting vaccinated. Over 193 crore 13 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The Union Health Ministry said over 14 lakh 39,000 vaccine doses were administered yesterday. The ministry said more than 15 crore 71 lakh balance and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are also available with the states and union territories to be administered. A total of 2,685 new COVID cases were recorded in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate is currently at 98.75%.
You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the newly built Matushri KDP Multi-Speciality Hospital at Atkot near Rajkot in Gujarat. Says government is doing everything to provide 100% facilities to the people without any discrimination. President Ramnath Kovind inaugurates the Arogya Manthan program at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow. Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur says every university in the country can play a big role in the promotion of sports activities by creating a sports campus and providing training to the athletes. Government launches India Business Portal to help Indian exporters get global visibility. Today is the birth anniversary of the great nationalist and freedom fighter Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Prime Minister and Home Minister pay tributes. Today is World Menstrual Hygiene Day. In Asia Cup Hockey Tournament, India to take on Japan in the first match of the Super 4 stage in Indonesia this evening. And in IPL, Rajasthan Royals to face debutants Gujarat Titans in the summit clash at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad tomorrow evening. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
कंपटीशन की अगर आप कर रहे हैं तैयारी तो उनके लिए ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पर हम लाए हैं अभ्यास, एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम जिसमें आप पूछेंगे सवाल व्हाट्सएप नंबर 9289094044 पर या फिर ईमेल करेंगे abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर और हमारे विशेषज्ञ देंगे इसका जवाब। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
All India Radio News is broadcasting a weekly interactive program Abhyas for competitive examinations. It is aimed at reaching out to students and job seekers preparing for competitive examinations. The program is in Hindi and is broadcast every Saturday between 9:30 to 10 p.m. Every week a subject is chosen. Students can ask questions through WhatsApp or email and a guest speaker or expert responds to their queries. Questions on each subject are selected on the basis of crowdsourcing from students across the country. The program also includes segments like Explainer, Fact File, Examination Calendar and Question of the Week. The 9th episode of the program will be aired today. The topic for this episode is Indian polity, center-state relations. All India Radio News has got an overwhelming response for the show, with questions received from across the country. Professor Narendra Kumar from Center for Political Studies, School of Social Sciences, Jawaharlal Nehru University, will be responding to the queries of the aspirants. The program will be on air on 100.1 FM Gold at 9:30 p.m. today. You can access it on Twitter at AIR News Alerts or on AIR News Official YouTube channel and also on the News on AIR app. Also, for the next episode on the 4th of June, the subject chosen is Environment and Climate Change. The deadline for submission of questions is the 1st of June 2022. So join us at All India Radio News for the Abhyas every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. on 100.1 FM Gold. Moving on, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today participated in an interactive session in IIT Guwahati. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma accompanied the Union Minister at this juncture. Both the leaders also visited an exhibition that showcased the products of IIT Guwahati students. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister said IIT Guwahati made remarkable works in the field of research during COVID period for the Assam government. He said that Northeast made significant progress since 2014 under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
The Centre will develop a framework to keep a check over fake reviews on e-commerce websites. The Department of Consumer Affairs will develop these frameworks after studying the present mechanism and best practices available globally. The department held a meeting with stakeholders to discuss issues arising due to fake and deceptive online reviews. Since e-commerce involves a virtual shopping experience without any opportunity to physically view or examine the product, consumers heavily rely on reviews posted on e-commerce platforms to see the opinion and experience of users who have already purchased the goods and services. The University Grants Commission UGC has extended the last date for submission of application for Common University Entrance Test CUET till the 31st of May for admission to various undergraduate programs. In a tweet, UGC Chairman Professor M. Jagdish Kumar said the decision was taken in view of the representations received from the students for providing them opportunity to submit their online application. Students can submit their applications till the 31st of this month. Earlier, the last date was 22nd of May.
And now let's listen to our special program Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
Anadimi, Anantami, Avadhyami, Dhala, Marilari Pujagati Asa, Kavana Janmala.
28th May is the birth anniversary of nationalist Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. He was born in the year 1883 in Nashik. Credited with writing the book The Indian War of Independence 1857, young Savarkar provided leadership to several other young freedom fighters in London and across Europe to garner support for India's freedom.
Savarkar was associated with the nationalist activities of India House in London, along with Madame Bhikaji Kama, Shyamji Krishna Verma and Madanlal Dhingra. When the Indian Imperial Police tried to arrest Savarkar, he moved to Bhikaji Kama's home in Paris. However, he was finally brought to Bombay and tried for abetting the murder of Nashik collector Jackson. He was also implicated for waging a conspiracy against the King Emperor. Savarkar was convicted and sentenced to 50 years imprisonment and, on the 4th of July 1911, transported to the cellular jail in the Andamans. While in jail, Savarkar signed a statement renouncing violence. He was moved to Ratnagiri in 1921 and was unconditionally released by the newly elected government of Bombay Presidency in 1937.
Agni tali majatina khadga chedito, bhiuni mala bhyada mrityu palata sutato.
Savarkar was against the caste system and said that the rigid caste system deserves to be thrown into the dustbins of history. He asked for breaking away from caste-based vocational rigidity and encouraged persons to pursue any vocation of their choice based on aptitude and ability. He believed in global mobility and the need for Indians to venture out into foreign lands so as to bring back the best of the world and carry the fragrance of India and her culture to every corner of
taboo on intercaste dining. He also promoted intercaste marriage and underscored the need to develop a scientific temper. Savarkar breathed his last on the 26th of February 1966. AIR News.
Freedom fighter Bhagwati Charan Bohra, who was martyred on the 28th of May 1930. A fellow compatriot of Bhagat Singh, Bhagwati's wife Durga Devi also distinguished herself in the revolutionary
Bhagwati was born in 1903 in Lahore and took part in the non-cooperation movement as a school and college student. While studying in the National College, Lahore, he became interested in revolutionary politics after being influenced by the writings of Sachindranath Sanyal. Along with Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev, Bhagwati Charan founded Naujawan Bharat Sabha in 1926. The British authorities in 1928 issued a warrant for Bhagwati's arrest in the Meerut conspiracy case and also a search of his home, forcing him to go underground.
A prime mover for rescuing Bhagat Singh and his comrades from jail, Bhagwati was party to the drawing up of an elaborate rescue plan. In an urgency to put the plan into effect, he and his associates tried to experiment with a newly developed bomb in the dense forest on the bank of the Ravi. At the time of testing it on 28th of May 1930, the bomb exploded in Bhagwati Charan's hands, mortally injuring and killing him. करो हमको ऐ साथियों पूरी करने हम अपनी कसम चल दी.
Bhagwati's revolutionary legacy was carried forward by his wife Durga Devi, who continued to work towards the freedom movement. AIR News salutes the great freedom fighter Bhagwati Charan.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to great revolutionary leader and social reformer Veer Savarkar on his birth anniversary. The Prime Minister shared a video message on the social media platform on the occasion. Home Minister Amit Shah also paid tributes to Veer Savarkar. In a series of tweets, Mr. Shah said Savarkar was the epitome of sacrifice and tenacity. He said Veer Savarkar was given 2 life terms of imprisonment, but the inhuman tortures in a dungeon could not deter his resolve to return the ultimate glory of Mother Bharati. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla paid floral tributes at the portrait of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar in the Central Hall of Parliament House. On the occasion, the books on the life of Veer Savarkar were displayed in the Central Hall. A booklet containing the profile of Savarkar, brought out in Hindi and English by the Lok Sabha Secretariat, was presented to the dignitaries. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs and Culture Arjun Ram Meghwal, Chairman of Standing Committee of External Affairs P.P. Chaudhary, along with present and former members of Parliament, also paid floral tributes at the portrait of Veer Savarkar.
Today is World Menstrual Hygiene Day. It is observed to create awareness about menstruation, provide safe and hygienic practices to girls, and burst the bubble of taboo. A report.
Menstruation is still a taboo in many parts of the world. While it is a natural phenomena which every girl experiences after puberty, this has not been addressed as normal yet. Many girls do not even have access to sanitary pads, clean toilets, or even safe disposal of used cloth during this time of the month. This not only leads to urinary infections but can also cause infertility if not addressed on time. This year the theme for World Menstrual Hygiene Day is Making Menstruation a Normal Fact of Life by 2030. As a fertility cycle lasts for 28 days, the date is selected to be 28. In the same way, an average period lasts for 5 days, which gives us the 5th month of the year, May. The goal is to build a world where no girl is without the safety supplies and easy access to menstrual products. It is also about making menstruation a normal subject which can be discussed publicly in a normal voice, not a low-pitched one. With Viren Singh, Tripti Srivastav, AIR News.
Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur has said that every university in the country can play a big role in the promotion of sports activities by creating a sports campus and providing training to the athletes. He was speaking of the inauguration of the Khashabad Jadhav Sports Complex in the premises of Savitri Bai Phule University in Pune today. The minister recalled how Prime Minister Narendra Modi had motivated athletes on different sports, thus creating a sporting atmosphere in the country.
और मुझे खुशी इस बात की है कि अगर हर यूनिवर्सिटी इतना सुंदर अपना कैंपस बनाना शुरू करे, खिलाड़ियों की ट्रेनिंग करे, तो जिस तरह से विश्व भर के देशों में यूनिवर्सिटीज का भी एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान होता है मेडल जीतने के लिए देश के लिए, हमारे देश में भी विश्वविद्यालय बहुत बड़ी भूमिका निभा सकते हैं। हाल ही में खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स में बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज ने भाग लिया और लगभग 7,000 से ज्यादा खिलाड़ी और ऑफिशियल्स ने उसमें भाग लिया है। उसमें सावित्रीबाई फुले यूनिवर्सिटी के खिलाड़ी भी थे जिन्होंने शानदार प्रदर्शन किया।
A 10-year-old national-level artistic skater from Mumbai has created a record by climbing the Everest Base Camp. The Wonder Kid, Vidum Mamania, not only climbed up the Everest Base Camp, a goal set by most of the mountaineers, but also climbed down by covering a to and fro distance of about 128 kilometers. Talking to AIR, Vidum said she always wanted to climb the Everest Base Camp and wants to further continue with the mountain expedition in future.
Hello, my name is Rhythm Amanya. I'm 10 years old and I've just come back from Everest Base Camp trek. So I've experienced all types of weathers. Sometimes it was cold, sometimes it was hot, and sometimes I've experienced hailstones, and sometimes it was raining. So I had to be prepared for everything. I've always been inspired by Bachendri Pal and I wish that I be like her in the future. While trekking, I always love to enjoy the nature. I love the nature trail. I love watching birds. It's always been a part of my trek.
In Kerala, a 2-day state-level Olympiad will get underway in Thiruvananthapuram tomorrow. Over 200 yoga experts from across the state are expected to participate in the event organized by the Kerala State Council of Education, Research and Training.
In the Men's Asia Cup Hockey Tournament, India will take on Japan in the first match of the Super 4 stage at the GBK Sports Complex Hockey Stadium in Jakarta in Indonesia today. The match will begin at 5 p.m. Indian time. In the 12th Hockey India Junior Men's National Championships, Uttar Pradesh will take on Chandigarh in the title clash tomorrow evening. The match will begin at Kovilpatti in Thoothukudi district of Tamil Nadu at 7:30 p.m. In the semi-finals, Uttar Pradesh defeated Haryana by 2-1, while Chandigarh beat Odisha by 3-1 in penalty shootout after both the sides equal with 2 goals each in the stipulated time. In IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals stormed into the finals with a 7-wicket win over Royal Challengers Bangalore in the Qualifier 2 at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad last night. Chasing the victory target of 158 runs set by Royal Challengers Bangalore, Rajasthan Royals overhauled the target with 11 balls to spare and 7 wickets in hand. Rajasthan Royals will face debutants Gujarat Titans in the Summit clash at the same venue tomorrow.
And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the newly built Matushri KDP multi-speciality hospital at Atkot near Rajkot in Gujarat. Says government is doing everything to provide 100% facilities to people without any discrimination. President Ramnath Kovind inaugurates the Arogya Manthan program at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister to share his thoughts in the Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow. Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur says every university in the country can play a big role in the promotion of sports activities by creating a sports campus and providing training to athletes. Government launches Indian Business Portal to help Indian exporters get global visibility. Today is the birth anniversary of great nationalist and freedom fighter Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Prime Minister and Home Minister paid tributes. Today is World Menstrual Hygiene Day. In Asia Cup Hockey Tournament, India to take on Japan in their first match of Super 4 stage in Indonesia this evening. And with that, we end the Midday News.